we're going to try this again. One more time. Oh my God. Okay. But that's this. I guess these are the things that happens when you trying to go live. You know, stuff that's out of your control, and I don't want to bring stress to myself on things I can't control, like equipment failure of all days that you want to do something and be like, okay, your stuff working all week long, you using it or you're not using it, and the day you decide to use it, I apologize, you guys. If it goes out again, I'm just going to go straight to the telephone because I am going to get you guys on the couch because that's what we're supposed to do. Saturdays, 12 noon on the couch. Equipment failure and all. So I hope you guys can hear me. I want to do some shout outs. I'm trying to bring it back up on my phone so that we can do that. So, like I said, it's the day before Mother's Day. And me, my sister, and my mom, we're going to cook dinner together and everything on tomorrow. And we're going shopping today. So I'm most definitely going to be vlogging us going out shopping together. And, you know, getting what we, for far as like us as a group going shopping for Mother's Day. What else? You know what? I want to talk just a little bit about being a mom, or, you know, having a mom, being a mom, and how, you know, is it everything I thought it was going to be, you know, and basically, and all of this is my personal opinion from my viewpoint for being a mom, hey, and everything. So, I'm going to tell you, you love it, and you hear, mom, 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 mom. Oh my God. That could be the most beautiful sound in the world, and then it could be the most annoying sound in the world. It could like drive you crazy, but at the end of the day, we love it. You know what I'm saying? We love. Oh, just like I told you I was about to do on the couch. You was not going to be. See, this is a part of being a mom that gets on my last ever nerve. I told you, come on. No, because you might hit my cord. You know what, see what I'm saying? Take the big old shoes off, but you won't hit my cord. Lift your foot up, because we have technical difficulties here with these cords. And there you go. Unlock that door so you can use the basement door. I sit there and told Jackson, guys. I sit there and told him. I said, we do it on the couch. You got dance rehearsal. So unlock the front door so that you can use the basement entrance so you don't have to come back and forth, you know, while I'm doing on the couch. Why don't kids listen? This is the part of being a mom freaking irritates me. And guess what? Yeah, I got a live preview on when the kids be so annoying. This is an annoying moment. Just because I told him, you know how many times you could tell a child, what are you doing now? Water. He's getting water. Guys, he has dance rehearsal. Jackson, I'll give a shout out to the Rockstar Dance Company, the dance company that he's with in DC. They're a great little team, and he loves it. Follow them on YouTube, guys. Rockstar Dance Company. Instagram. What's the Instagram information?
Rockstar's Dance Company.
Rockstar Dance Company. RSDC.
Yeah.
RSDC. Rockstar Dance Company. He had his first competition. I was so proud of him. He slayed. When I tell you he slayed against the other young man that was on another dance group, he slayed the floor with that boy. I was like, yes, me. And that's a moment when you're so proud of being a parent, when you could be there for all your children's achievements and cheer them on and support them. And yes, and when Jackson went back and looked at the video, he said, dang, Mom, you all loud, calling by name. I was like, yes, I was so excited. I was so proud to see you up there because he's self-taught. He watched a lot of YouTube dance videos, and he danced very, very, very well. And it's his dream. That's what he want to do, and I want to help him to pursue that. So this is his very first dance company that he's with, and he's going to the 9th grade this year. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to build his resume. so that he could get into Duke Ellington Performance School of the Arts here in D.C. And he's going to try out when he gets to the 10th grade, and he wants to go there from his 10th year to his 12th year. And then from that point, he wanted to then go to some type of dance company once he graduated out of school. Oh, his thing is that he want to go to Juilliard for dance. And it could happen. I told him this most definitely could happen. I mean, because he danced so well, and now that he's in a dance company, he can learn his moves and his how to be sharp. And you know, those are the moments that defines you as a mom, because you get to see the achievements that your children do, and you get to see them live out their dreams. You know, because in the day, we all just want to live our dreams. We want to live life. We want to be happy. And I am so excited for him. I want to be there for every performance. But one thing I did learn, at his very first performance, I'm sitting there on the bleachers. There are wooden bleachers. The performance is inside a gym in a school. And I wonder why all these moms walking past me with pillows in their hand. You know, they got throw pillows. They got those little throw pillows you put on your chairs, on your patio. They got like throw pillows from your sofa and your couch. And I'm like, dang, why everybody got pillows? They're veterans. They knew. Because this thing starts at 12, didn't end until 7. There are different levels of the competition that each team goes through. And my honey, as big as it is, was on fire. I kept tossing, I kept turning, I kept getting up. At one part, I wanted to take my hand and just shake my butt. The pregnancy wasn't still alive. I had to go to the bathroom. I went in the bathroom. As soon as I hit the bathroom door, I took my hand. I was just shaking my butt, y'all. I was doing like this, hitting it, patting it, trying to put some life back into it. I said, this thing hurt. I was like, oh my God, my butt hurt. But guess what? It's the best part of being a mom. You will sacrifice anything to do what makes your child smile. My son was so happy to see me there. I caught an Uber there. I didn't care if I didn't have a ride. It was like a ways from us, but I didn't care how much it cost. I was like, I want to see my child first performance. And it's crazy. And that's the best part of being a mom. That's what I thought, you know, that gives me enjoyment. And then the little brats, you know, your nerves too. So, you know, you can hear how excited I was about his performance, about his birthdays. And then you can hear how annoyed I was because they never listen. You know, it's just like when you go to the grocery store with your kid and you're on a budget or you just don't have it. I have what I have in my purse just to get what we need in the house. That's it. You explain this before you go into the store, right? Honey, raising my boys, I don't care how many times I explained it. When I went into the store, every time I turned my back, it was something in the cash register. But you know what I learned to do? At first, at the beginning, because you're a new mom, you know, and this whole thing is new to you. So at the beginning, when we did our grocery store journeys, I used to fuss in the store. Didn't I tell you don't put this in the store? I don't have money for that. I don't want everybody to know I ain't got no money to pay for stuff. So, you know, you used to fuss at the child in the store, take the item out, and then and put it back on the shelf somewhere and be like, now come on, and don't put nothing else in this cart. Honey, I surpassed that. After my third child or something, or fourth, you know, I got 6. Matter by the time then, I was a pro of taking things out the cart that was not needed. Even though I will always say, we going to the store, I need you, because you know you need help. I need help. I'm going to the store, I buy a lot. It's like us. But we're not doing the sweet things this pay. We're just getting exactly what we need. And so, and they still, because kids going to be kids, they're going to want what they want. And so, I got to the point where that, you know, they ain't got to know whether or not it's going to make it in the house or not. I got to the point where that, I see something in the cart, I let it roll. They little faces all happy because they think they got what they got or whatever. Child, as soon as we get home, get the bag and the groceries and stuff, somebody be like, Mom, where them chips at? Mom, where them cookies at? Mom, didn't I put ice cream here? I said, oh yeah, you put it in, but I took it out. Did you see it go across that cash register thing? No. I told you when I went to the store, we were only focusing on what we needed. It was no junk food this week. Girl, you can see the pout on the face because guess what? I got you. I stopped screaming and stuff in the store. When I tell you something before I went in there, I just let you stick it in there. But as soon as your back was turned or you doing what you're doing, because guess what? They get happy, you know. Once they get their stuff in the cart, they don't pay attention to what's going on in their cart no more. And if you got a lot of food, they thinking it's just buried down there. You know what I'm saying? They most definitely not paying attention when you're paying for it because guess what? It ain't coming out their little pockets. All day they know when they get home, groceries get unpacked, they looking for what they looking for. Guess what? I got smart. It wasn't there. I learned to take it out. You know, so our kids, we have to we grow with them. Even I'm already a full-grown adult, but when you have your first child, it's like we learn every day. So you learning, you learn something new about this new person, and then you know at the beginning you can't wait till they turn like 8, 9 months old. What they start saying, mom? Like 11 months old, 10 months old or something. You teach them say mommy, say ma. Say, mommy. You teach them to say the word that one day it's going to irritate the hell out you. You know what I'm saying? But it's exciting because it's new and it's new to you. And yeah, my kids grown now. My kids are grown now, okay? I got 2. And everybody can tell me Andrew really grown because Andrew is 19 going on 20. But I still consider him under the radar. He's not grown. He's not 21. That's what they say for boys. Jackson's 14 going on 15. But my oldest kids, they use that word more than my youngest kids do. It really irritates me so much. I mean, like, how old are you? You know, they mom me to death for anything and everything. And I know when they want something because it comes with, you know, they do. Now, Andrew is a kisser. If I have to take each by myself, this video is about being a mother, guys. Just because tomorrow's Mother Day and I'm really feeling the love that I feel the love that I have for my kids every day. And my kid, we're a household where we express a lot of hugs and kisses. Yes, my boys do a lot of hugs and kisses. Honey, I be sitting down looking at TV and you be like, hey mom, how are you? I be like, hi Andrew. And you know this that he be so hyped when Andrew says it. I kind of like make a face and look out the corner of my eyes because I'm expecting, well, can I have this or can I get this? But Andrew is that type of child who he constantly love. You know what I'm saying? He loved the fact of loving a mom, having a mom, and just like kissing. He kissed up on my mother. Like yesterday, my mother and sister came over here. My sister gave everybody a little bit change, whatever, for their pockets. Those are nephews. When she get in the spirit of the moment, she do stuff like that. She told them to come outside. She gave them all some money. And so, Andrew, I was like, Andrew, I have to make a video. I was making a video. This is 2 days ago. So I was in the middle of making a video, and I was trying to get, Joshua was making his mukbang. That's what's going on. And I was trying to get everybody, out the way, in the door, out the door, because Josh was sitting here, his food getting cold. He want to make a mukbang and everything. We're just like, let's go. What Andrew doing? Andrew's outside running around from the driver's side to the passenger side, kissing on my mother, kissing on my sister. Andrew is a kisser. When I tell you he loves affection, he loves love. I love his personality, but sometimes it can be so overbearing. I be like, Andrew, leave it out, boy. I said, leave it out. He like, Mom, I just want to kiss you. I said, you just kissed me an hour ago. But I love it. I try to act like he drives me crazy. But the truth is, I love the fact that he loves me so much. I'll just be looking at TV out the blue. This child is coming. Mwah! Love you, Mom. I love you, Andrew. I give it to him. That's my baby. I don't know what I do about it. Those are the good times, the good things that make being a mom so precious. You know what I'm saying? And then when you like, and it's challenging things, okay? Because we have to protect our kids from the world. There are times when that we have to be our child's advocate. We have to stand up for them. We have to have a backbone. We have to protect them from themselves a lot. We'll let the stream go just a little until they get a certain age, because we want our children to be independent. We want them to be able to think for themselves and rely on the fact that we install good things in them. So when they get faced with challenges in this world and tough decisions in this world, they'll be able to think for themselves, be able not to follow behind anyone else, to stand on their own 2 feet and make good judge sound decisions, something that's going to affect them in a positive way. Now, don't get it twisted. We all need to make mistakes because we're human. Even though we put we install the best of the best things in our children, at the end of the day, they're still their own people. They're their own personality. And when they walk out that door, they still have to make their own decisions on what they're going to do, and they have to realize the things that they do when they walk out the door, when they leave home, it impacts their lives. It impacts their lives. Sometimes decisions that they do may affect others. So, this whole thing about being a parent, oh my God, it's wonderful, it's hard. And I was ready to say nobody wrote a book about it, but they got tons of books about being a parent. But guess what? That's all opinions. Ain't none of it's a fact. I could write a book now about being a parent, but it's all going to be on my perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, and this is my personal opinion, I don't think anybody who doesn't have a child should write a book about being a parent or giving advice on different levels as what a parent should say and do. I mean, a lot of people, they write parenting books based on the fact that they went to school, they got educated, they got a degree for this subject or whatever. But I really think a book about being a parent should actually come from an actual parent, so that we could really realize, okay, I'm not the only person that's going through this. I need this advice, and it may not be similar, but it is similar to a fact, to a point where that I hear what you're saying, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to use it, but I'm going to use it a different way that works for me. So basically, you set the foundation on a situation that they may be going to, and they could look in this book for somebody who's an actual parent and know, okay, she or he went through this with their child at this stage, and now I'm going through this. They handle it different, but I see where they're coming from. So I'm gonna take what I read and learned, and then I'm gonna put it in a way that I could use it towards my child. You know what I'm saying? So I think a good parenting book should come from someone who wrote it, but at the end of the day, it still isn't a book out there that can really tell you how to be a parent. That book will never be written. You know why? Because being a parent is based on you, your child, your household, your situation. There is no correct book out there that say, read this book and you're going to be a great mom. You're going to be a great dad. Come on, read this book. I'm a parent. I can tell you what I went through, and if you're going through it, it may be something there to help you with your situation. So there is no book that has been written to tell you how to be a perfect parent. You just have to work at it like you work at everything else. You know what I'm saying? I love being a mom. I love cooking for my kids. I love watching television with my children. I love talking about things with my kids. I love interacting in the things that they love to do. You know, if they want to do something, if I can make it possible, I love to see their face when I help them make their dreams come true. Like with Jackson's whole dance thing. Yeah, you know, I love it. And each of my children, and you know, if you have more than one, you're dealing with so many different personalities, and that you have to learn all these different people that's in your house. You got to learn to know when that one is sad or when that one is feeling good. You have to interact. I mean, it's a lot, but it's a good thing. I love it. You know, there are times when, you know, people don't want to tell it. They think you're a monster if you say you need me time. There are times when I need some Tanya time, okay? This is the hardest unpaid job in the world, being a mom being a dad, being a parent. But right now they'll talk about us mothers because it seems like it doesn't matter if there's a dad sometimes, but it seems like for some reason the mom gets like the overbearing of it all, and you gotta be strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like dads are there. They're the support system, but oh my God, them kids and the mom is something that's so undeniable that it's like the bond between the mom and the child, and maybe because we held that child in our body, we was the first person, we're the first stage, the first interaction that child gets from the time it's conceived, and we carry it and we nurture it and we read to it and we talk to it, and our bond starts immediately. And I think that's why once we have our kids, that the bond between the mother and a child is so strong, and it's undeniable, and it's wonderful. Man, my kids act like they my parent. Sometimes I think my boys gave birth to me because either they always want to try to tell me what to do, or they try to protect me. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Michael and Brandon. These are my younger days, you know. Miss T was looking all good or whatever. I was in my 20s, and I was walking with a good girlfriend of mine back then. And we had her two kids, and I had Michael and Brandon. And you know, I had a little butt on fleek, the little thighs on fleek and everything. You know, I had kids, you know, whatever. It was something there now. But it was a little less of something then, right? And so we were walking across this little walk bridge that we have in Southwest across this thing called Susan Parkway. And, you know, we walking across the walk bridge. And as we walking across the walk bridge, this guy was coming. We're walking in this direction, and the guy is walking towards this direction, so you're passing each other. And so as we was walking, and my sons are so rude. As we was walking past the guy turned around and looked at me, and he said, "Hey," back then they call us shorties. He said, "What's up, shorty?" I was like, "Hello." And I was walking. He's like, "Can I holler at you?" My son said, No, you can't. You might as well keep walking. And I think Michael was about 13. This is my oldest son. Brandon was about 12. I was so embarrassed. You know, the dude said, "All right, little shorty." And I was like, oh my God. Why? I'm like, my son did not want me to talk to this guy. I'm not saying that I would have, but I'm just saying the dude tried to pick me up. And before I could say anything out my mouth, my sons jumped out there. They answered no. Keep walking. And this is a grown man. And they like 13. Well, I don't know if I was in my 20s. So yeah, he a grown man or whatever. I was so embarrassed. I was like, y'all what? I said, come on here. And so, you know, dude, after he said, I just turned around, and me and my friend, we looked at each other, we was laughing. We talk about that all. I remember that story like it was so visible, man. That was so funny. My boys, and that's why I say to this day, my kids are very happy that I am single. Am I happy that I'm single? No, because they get all my time. And no, I don't have kids anymore. I have one 14-year-old child. The rest of them are grown men. But is it something about the bond that I have with my boys that is so unbelievable? And I thought too, as they get older, they will need you less. And the deal with it, and it just never stops. It never stops. And the older they get, the more they need you. The more they need advice from you. The more they need your support, because the world gets challenging, and we have to throw them out there in it. So they need us even more as adults. They do. You know, you want them to make their own path and do their own thing, but it doesn't get easier. They need you even more. Now, you get this thing called empty nesting. You become an empty nester when they all grown and out the house, but that's when the phone calls start coming the most. Mom, I need this. Mom, I need that. Mom, I want to eat. Mom, what you cooking? Lord, why did you leave? Why you just say stay home? That's why mine's at home. So let me go to some of the comments, you know, on here and everything. I don't know if my stream's live or girl child. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me check this out on the telephone and give you guys some shout outs because, whew, and that's what this thing is all about. It's just about my reflection of life of being a mom. I love it. Like I said, it's not an easy job. It's the most challenging unpaid job that some people do walk away from, but you don't know what you're missing, man. And some people have their reasons why they walk away from it. It could be so unbearing, and it's a lot. It's a mental thing because you gotta have all the cards up here to do this job, because this is a job that your kids didn't actually be born into. You know what I'm saying? So you got little employees, and you the boss. You gotta take care of them. You're not paying them, and they're not paying you, but guess what? They're paying you with the love that they give. Your reward is loving them, nurturing them, taking care of them, watching them blossom into wonderful adults. You know what I'm saying? You're giving society something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? You getting your kids ready to be out there in the world to become a man or a woman, and then their life reflects on you. Because if they're doing good out there, and they're very mannerable, and they're respecting people, and they giving respect, man, people gonna look like, I know you was raised well. You know what I'm saying? I know you was raised well. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's an awesome job. And I don't think that you gotta be ready for it, but you're not ready for it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready for it at the same time. But I don't know. I don't think this live is still working. I'm talking, but I see stuff, and I think I'm on the wrong thing. I just don't know. I think I'm gonna be looking. I can't even get on my live. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This thing. Hey, what if I'm talking and nobody can actually see me or hear me? Anything, and I'm talking about all this, and ain't nobody out there. I'm talking straight to my camera, and ain't nothing going on. Oh man. Okay, so I think something going on here. Let me see. Let me see. I might be off a little bit. I just wanted to give some shout outs, and I don't know if this is right. I think this is right. I think this is good. Okay, it's good. Hey, hey Caprice, how you doing? Yeah, okay, something going on here. Hey Mamie, how you doing? Hey Lala, how you doing? So yeah, so something is going on here. That's like, want to be crazy? I'm just telling you guys my mom's story. There's nobody here. Hey Mandy's. When our youngest left the house, I had empty nest syndrome really bad. I was super depressed for a year at least, and she's only lived 8 miles. It is, and you know what? And a lot of people, you need that, honey. A lot of people be happy about becoming empty nesters, and it is sad for a while because we're so used to having our kids around us and being around us, and so used to that, that togetherness. And we want to say, we say it so many times, I can't wait till you move. I need my house to myself. I'll be glad when they're gone. And then when you get that silence, nobody yelling out that name, Mom, 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 it is the most missed thing in the world. And eventually you're going to go through depression. You're going to be wishing they were here. You may even pick up the phone and call them. What you doing? Because sometimes when they move out, our kids have a tendency to not call because they're out there, they're doing their thing, and we wanted them out so bad, and they forget to call home sometimes. But it's okay if we call them. You know what I'm saying? Peep in to see what they're doing. Because I'm going to tell you what I do now. Brandon already let me know this morning. Because like everybody say, hey, Amy. Like everybody would say, Brandon was telling me, Mom, stop calling and looking for me. And I'm going to tell you how much they complain about me calling, looking for them. And I'm going to give you 2 examples as of yesterday. Okay, Joshua, he's one of my kids that does the mukbang. He installed cable. And when installing cable, I already know, I can't really expect him home at a certain time. And so what I do is that I used to call my kids when they get around 6 or 7 o'clock. I'd be like, hey, where you at? What you doing? Are you coming straight home? What you doing? What you got going on? And, they'll answer me and tell me what they doing or whatever. So I didn't call Joshua none yesterday. Not at all. So I was laying in the bed and here comes Joshua coming downstairs. He came to the laundry. He said, Mom. He said, Dad, Mom. I said, what? He said, you ain't called to check on me or nothing. I said, well, Joshua, it's like 9 o'clock. I said, and you said something about, installing cable. It takes you 4 and 5 hours. I said, so I figured, now that you do cable, I'll expect you home around 8:30, 9 o'clock or something because, it takes a long time. He said, true that, true that. I said, and then Brian came over here and he said he spoke with you and he said that you said you're going to be working at least till about 8:30. The same thing they complain about. He's complaining about the fact that I ain't call him. Because I used to call him at his other job. Because I'm used to him getting home at 3 o'clock. I used to call around 4:35. Well, where you at? You ain't home yet. Mom, could you please stop calling me? I'm working. I'll be home. I'll be home. Okay, I just want to know where you at. Because you tell me you'll be home at a certain time. I'm used to a certain time you can walk through the door. I'm like, okay, where's my child? And so I do that with Brandon. And so yesterday Joshua got mad because I didn't call looking for him. But yet you get mad when I do call looking for you. So I kind of like left it alone yesterday. That was real funny. And then yesterday Brandon said, Mom, don't be calling my phone looking for me. I'm just let you know right now. Me and Albert going out. We going to get some crabs. And I ain't coming straight home from work. I'd be like, oh, okay. I said, thanks for telling me. Because I would. I am so famous around. If I don't see my children by a certain time, I'll get the calling. And I got their significant other's phone numbers too. And I get the calling their phones. Is my child with you? Where he at? What he doing? Because he ain't answering the phone. This is what I do. I have everybody on a time frame on what time they supposed to be home, even as grown men. And they get so mad at me when I go call and looking for them. But I'm sorry. It's in my DNA. It's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have to know where you at, what you doing, what time you coming home. And they will just say, I'm grown, Mom. I'm grown, Mom. I said, well, you should have called me. Now, if you wasn't living at home, I wouldn't be expecting you home at a certain time. Now, isn't that the truth? Thank you very much. Because that's the truth. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, she's so pretty. Hey, and see, look, now I'm working on my second generation, guys. Look at a picture of my granddaughter. And her mother just showed it to me. She in the bedroom. She got her hair blown out. And so she's sitting there looking all mad looking. That's NIE's, guys. That's my baby, man. I'm telling you. So I'm working on worrying about my second generation. That's my granddaughter. She look. Y'all see the face she's making like, why you just do this to me?
And she was saying grandma when I was born.
Oh, and she was saying grandma. See, she wanted me to come rescue. I ain't seen my baby today. I ain't seen her this morning because I was getting ready for the show, man. It is so crazy. It is so. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Hey, Light Trip Travels, how you doing? Oh, thank you, thank you. This was a yes. We need to fly. She is 22 now and just made us grandparents of 3 months. Oh, okay. Welcome to Grandmaville. Yes, you're gonna love it, Mindy. You're gonna love it. Welcome to Grandmaville. It is nothing like it. So at least now, all the energy that I used to give my kids, I give it to my grandchildren. I'm gonna tell you what I did. And I told my kids, guys, I'm just reliving all my best mommy moments because it's Mother's Day tomorrow. I'm feeling kind of, whatever I'm feeling. And, so my two kids, my two sons, that now are parents and they had kids, they had children, two girls. So the holiday came last year and it was like I was focusing on my granddaughters. I never had the opportunity to buy, doll babies and, and strollers and grocery carts. So the girls was just loaded. They loaded on the holidays for me. And so my sons was like, well, Mom, where our presents at? I said, sitting right here, 1 and 2. My son say, huh? I said, I'm doing to y'all what my grandmother, my mother's mother did to me. When I started having kids, my grandmother no longer gave me. I said, my grandma cut me off. Yes, she did. Grandma Kitty cut me off. May she rest in peace. I love her for it because I'm doing it now. My grandmother cut me off and she took the focus from me to my children. I was so heartbroken. I really was. And so now I do it with my sons. And they be like, that's not fair. I said, oh, yes, it is fair. You decided to have a child, so you gave up, you relinquished, or whatever shit. You gave up all your rights to getting gifts and holidays from me. Because now I give them to my granddaughter. Now their birthday come, I might bake them a cake or give them a card. Because I want them to know that, I celebrate that day too. It's your birthday, but I also celebrate the day of giving you life, of you being my child and me giving birth to you. It was the happiest day in my life. It was a good moment. So I celebrate that day with them. Of course, I'll give them a cake, a card, or whatever. I have something, I give it to them. But the holidays, when you talk about Christmas, no. They Christmas are now forfeited. Only the ones who had kids. Somebody said, you wrong. Oh, man. Nine the kid phone. That's how I am with my daughter. She's 21. Always calling her, asking her when is she coming home, and she be like, Mom, I'm all right. Quit worrying. Yes, it's a mother thing. It's a mother thing. It's something that we do. You know what we saying? We can't help it. And even if they don't live with me, because we're about to break this happy home up, honey. By the time July, everybody going their separate ways. Michael and his girlfriend, they in the midst of moving in a month, and then Brandon is actually moving out in June, and that leaves me with only 4 boys. And me and my 4 boys, we're actually moving into an apartment. We're downsizing to make stuff less and cheaper. So we're about to break this all up. And guess what? And when it is broken up, I'm still going to call, wondering, because I just need to know that you're in the house by a certain time. I can't sleep if I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. I can't sleep if I just don't know.
Don't call, I'm not picking the phone up.
That was Michael going in the base. He said, don't call, you ain't picking the phone up. Guys, I don't know. Cartoon Freak 1877. Love your channel. Your food always look delicious. Love your makeup, girl. You're looking fierce. Thank you. I tried my best. I didn't wear a wrap today. I was like, you know what? I'm put a wig on. And this is old. I had some wigs that called Old Faithful. They used to take them and shake them out, fluff them up, put some spray on them. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Hey, Jean Hawk. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jazz 7Z. How you doing, honey? And so, I just wanted to share some good moments of being a mom. Again, it could be frustrating. It could be the most wonderful thing in the world. There is not a book on how to be the perfect parent. There are books that can give you advice. There are books that tell you, okay, you need to do it this way. But I think the best book should be written by a parent. If I'm going to read a book about being a parent, I want someone who actually experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually living my reality, of being a parent. And that way I can take some advice from and then and try to adapt it into my household, but do it differently from me just reading the foundation that you brought to me. And so, I love it. Hey, Jean Hawk. I said, hey, Nancy. How you doing? So, guys, with that being said, I don't even know. I'll talk a hole in your head. I'll talk a whole year. So yeah, so that's it. I just want, and so my mom and my sister and us, like I said, we're going shopping. We're doing Mother's Day dinner together, and we doing something light. Cause my mom was like, all three of us, since we ain't trusting no kids to cook me nothing, okay? I'll trust my kids to cook me a Mother's Day breakfast, but Mother's Day's dinner, that thing go left in so many different ways. Somebody said on one video, I hope your boys are learning to cook. No, they not. Ain't nobody learned to cook nothing. The closest thing to cooking my kids could do, they cook like oodles and noodles and steakums and throw a hamburger. But like the real cooking, the meal type cooking, frying chicken, they don't know how to do none of that stuff. And they don't want to take the time to learn because they be like, Mom, you cook. So I say, when we move from each other, what you gonna do? You gonna come to your house. You gotta love it. It's your kids. You gonna tell them no? But yeah, I love being a mom. I love being a parent. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much. I didn't think that I didn't think at all, what it was gonna be or what it was gonna be like. It was just something like this little person was here, and it was what it was. This little person was here, and it was my job to take care of it, to feed it, to clothe it, to protect it, to love it. That was my job. And I think I told you guys once before, and I talk about Andrew, how he loved kissing and hugging. That is the most affectionate child in the world. And it's okay with that because he got it from me. I love and I kiss up on them every chance I get. When they were growing up, I'll just grab them, I hug them, and tell them how much I love them. I kiss them, and he adapted that. And I think I did that because I told you guys in the video a long time ago, my mom is a good woman. I love being her daughter, and she raised us well as best to her ability and as good as she can, with her circumstances. But my mom wasn't an affection mom. She wasn't affectionate. I'm 50. I'm about to be 50, and I don't know. My mom tell me she loved me now more than she did when we were kids. And I think as a child, we need that. We need that. You knew your mom loved you because you was there in her house. She was feeding you, she was taking care of you, and and she took you places, and you knew it, but we didn't always got it. Sometimes you need somebody to say it. You need somebody to give you a hug, and that's why I'm so affectionate with my kids, and that's why my kids are so affectionate because I was very determined to make sure they know that I love them, not just by the things that I do, but I want them to hear me say it because some people need to hear you say it. You know what I'm saying? So they can know it. It's like a validation. Some people just need that, and I think as children, as people raising other little people, we have to validate them. We have to let them know that somebody loves you. And again, some people, based on how they was raised, don't know how to give affection, and it's not their fault because it's how they was raised in their house. So they only know love by people doing things, taking care of you, got this roof over your head. But my kids know it through the whole elements of, raising them, taking care of them, protecting them, and constantly just grabbing them and hugging them and kissing them on their little bald heads and their cheeks and I love you, you my baby. I did that. Now I do it to my grandchildren, and then my kids constantly do it to me, and I be like pushing them off me. Leave me alone. I'm looking at TV, but I made them that way. And at the end of the day, I'm glad I made them that way because they're now passing that on to their daughters. I watch my sons with their daughters, and it is such a beautiful thing. I watched them, their interaction. I watched Joshua, he sit down and play with Sahara. She has all these, she has a play table here, and she has all these Play-Dohs and clay and dough. She is so addicted to Play-Doh, and she said, Grandma, me and her was laying in the bed looking at TV, looking at Nick Jr., and Play-Doh Creation Kit came on. Grandma, I want that. I said, you want that? She said, I want that. I said, okay. So when she came here on Tuesday, I said, Grandma got something for you. And she opened it up. She was so excited. So I am so glad I could continue that look of enjoyment, of excitement on another little person's face. And we sat and we made little cupcakes. Tia never fails. Tia, you know I'm going on the couch, right? It's not 1 o'clock. It's 12:50. I know, right? So bye. When I stop to talk to you, I know. Bye. Look, she say, but you stop to talk to me, right? So yeah. So I'm just happy that I can pass, you know, the love of joy on to my kids, and they can pass it on to their children, and hopefully their children be able to pass that on to their kids, and know that it's all right to tell somebody you love them. It's all right to kiss somebody. It's all right to walk up to your child and hug them and be like, love you. You don't need a reason. You don't need a reason. Let them know. Okay, guys, until now. Oh, if things, you know what? I don't have to talk too much. But me, my mom, and my sister, we're cooking together. I know I'm going to go live while we're cooking tomorrow. It's Mother's Day. And I know you guys going to be busy with your moms and everything. And cooking and doing presents and smiling and reading cards and going to church and having such a good time. Happy Mother's Day from my family to yours. And hopefully if everything go right, we will be live tomorrow with me and my mom and my sister in the kitchen. And, you know, just talking and cooking. You know, mothers, man, we just got to love them. I'm out, Soul Squad. I love you guys. You guys have a nice and safe weekend. Yeah. Say hi to your mom. Love your child. Love them. It is great to be a mom. It really is. It's great to be a parent. Father's Day coming up. I got you. All right. Everybody out.